We have some more vaccine news to bring you. Meg Terrell has the details. What's up, Meg?
Well, Joe, we're just learning about what the regulatory process forward for these vaccines might look like. I have heard from a source that the FDA has asked a key group of advisors to set aside 3 days in early December, December 8th, 9th, and 10th, for potential meetings to discuss COVID-19 vaccines. Now, it's possible on those days they could discuss both Pfizer and BioNTech's vaccine and Moderna's vaccine. These have not yet been officially scheduled, but this is the kind of meeting that the FDA will have before it itself would authorize any vaccine to market. So that is really a key date. We are talking about potentially Pfizer saying it's going to file within days to the FDA for emergency use authorization after its final results this morning. Moderna said on Monday that it would file within the coming weeks with the FDA. And so once it does that, this advisory group meets, discusses all of the data. The FDA then would make its decision. So we are getting some information about what the timing of getting the first COVID-19 vaccines to market in the U.S. is starting to look like. December 8th, 9th, and 10th, probably the key dates. However, they are not yet set in stone. The FDA has declined to comment on whether the meetings will be held those days. And of course, plans could change. But right now, that is the timeline we are hearing for potentially getting these vaccines to market. Guys?
Like we think of, Meg, where they do you see one of those advisory panel, they vote, and it's like you see like a 9-3 or something, but then the final approval isn't that day. Then they act on the advisory panel's recommendation subsequent to that, right? So we're still talking weeks? I'm ready. Let's go.
Yeah, well, right. So the companies have to get their applications in, and then the FDA would hold these advisory group meetings. You know, typically there is a delay between the advisory meeting and then the FDA making its decision. Right. And you don't always have to follow exactly what the advisory committee votes on. In this situation, it's expected that, of course, we're in a pandemic. Thousands, more than 100,000 people getting infected every day. The FDA will act very quickly. It won't be the same delay we often see there on what the FDA decides.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.